subscribe to my channel. Hi everybody, this is just a bit of an update video, just to let you know where I've been and why there hasn't been like any scheduled videos really going on. I wasn't very well last week. I had a really awful stomach bug which went on for like the majority of the week, and it was really quite bad. So that went on and I didn't do any videos, and I've just been really feeling really weak. I haven't really been eating very well, so I haven't been able to make any videos. I just haven't had it in my heart to want to sit down and record a video, even like just get ready to record a video or edit, because I've got a couple that need editing and I just haven't really had it in my heart to edit the videos. All of a sudden I feel like I'm not prepared, and I just feel a bit, not frightened of going, but yeah, a little bit like, oh, I've never been to another country, so I just feel a bit like, oh my god, I'm going to be like a foreigner in a country. I've never been a foreigner before. So I just got this little feeling like that, and a bit like, oh, a bit apprehensive of flying all of a sudden. I've had no fear at all whatsoever, because I don't know anything about flying, and it's never been something that I've been typically frightened of doing. But all of a sudden I'm a bit like, oh, I'm going to be like going in an aeroplane, and I've been like thinking little things like, how on earth does an aeroplane stay up in the sky for like 8 hours? Like, just how does it stay up there? And I've been googling things like, how do aeroplanes work and stuff like that. It's a bit weird. I think it's just a little bit not anxiety, but a little bit like, oh, it's just because it's getting close to the holiday, and it's a little bit of excitement as well. I don't think I'm like, you know, like really nervous to go. I just think it's a little bit like, oh, you know, I've still got quite a few little things to do. I found out that I might need an international driver's license. I'm not sure about that. I need to go and sort that out to find out whether I do need one. Yeah, there's a couple of things that I need to get, but not a lot. So I don't know why I'm panicking. I'm panicking a bit, just being a bit panicky. If you're a regular subscriber here, you'll know all about my holiday anyway. I don't really need to tell you. I'm going to New York for a week. I'll tell you anyway. I'm going to New York for a week, and then I'm going back in the airplane and down to Florida for another week, where we're going to Disneyland, and we're going to hire a car and drive along the coastline to Miami, which is where we're returning home from. And we booked a really posh hotel in Miami. I don't think I'd updated you on that. Well, to me it's like really posh. It's a really quite expensive hotel, but we just thought we'd treat each other. I'll put like a picture of it here, so you know where it is I'm going to. Because I haven't really like told you anything about accommodations or things like that. So, but in New York, we're going to stay in Brooklyn. We're going to stay with Isabel's family member. Isabel's my friend that I'm going with. And if you want to see Isabel, she's in, I think, a couple of my videos in the Vloggerween playlist of 2018. We went to Blackpool around that Halloween time. And she's in a couple of videos. I think she's actually in an American sweets taste test video that we did after we've been rained on all day and like been out all of the day. We decided to try the Halloween American candy, which I bought. And that was quite funny because I think Isabel hated it all. Yeah, that's a funny video. So I'll try and link it down below so you can see who Isabel is before we actually go. Because I'm going to do loads of filming, so you'll be able to see her then anyway. Isabel's my best friend from school and like the teenage years. So I don't get to see her that often. Well, it'd been quite a while since I'd seen her when we went in October to Blackpool, and then she was like, oh, let's go on holiday, because I'd got my passport like the year before, but I hadn't booked anything, and then other people, and then things never materialised when I was like trying to plan other trips. So Isabel was like, oh, let's go to America. So off we're going. So yeah, we're going to stay with her family for a couple of nights when we first get there. and that just saves a little bit of money. And then we've got an Airbnb. I'm going to put some pictures of the Airbnb for you. It looks really nice. I don't know whether the picture's going to be deceiving, but for the price that we paid for it, it looks really nice. It's quite big. We've got our own bedroom. I think that's the only time we've actually got our own bedroom for the holiday. So that'll be nice, just to have a little bit of own space. And then there's like a big living area with a kitchen, and it looks really light and airy. It looks like it's one of those typical like New York loft apartments that you always see on programs like Gossip Girl and things like that. Yeah, I'm really excited about staying there because I just think it'll be nice just to... People keep saying to me at work especially, oh, are you all inclusive? I'm like, what do they mean am I all inclusive? I'm not going to Benidorm. Not all inclusive, we've just like booked these things separately and randomly and just done it all ourselves. So that answers that question. So anyway, I'm really looking forward to being in this Airbnb and just like, you won't even have to like eat out all the time. You can just go to the shops and buy your own groceries and stuff. And prepare like some like simple things, I'm sure, in the Airbnb, and that'll just be fun. So yeah, it looks really nice, but whether it'll look like that, obviously I'll do an Airbnb tour and show you what it's really like when we get there. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get some like internet, some service over there for my mobile phone, and hopefully I might do some live streams, because I haven't done any live streams for ages, have I? So I'll do some live streams so we can chat and things. So keep your eye out for that, because if I can get the service, I'll definitely do that. Yeah, so we're going to stay there. That's in Brooklyn also. So it's a little bit of a trek into like Manhattan, which is like the main New Yorky bit. But it'll be fine because we're there for 8 days. We booked a couple of things. We booked like typical touristy things like a Statue of Liberty, and we're going to a baseball game because we've never been to. I don't even know anything about baseball. We just thought what would be like a typical sporting like American event which you wouldn't get to go to, and obviously baseball. Do we have baseball here? I don't think we do. The New York Yankees. And also we booked. Obviously, I don't think I'm hoping anyway, you don't have to like book everything. You can just like wander around some days and just look at stuff in your own way. We're going to Coney Island, of course. I've always wanted to go there. It's just like a fun fair. Actually, I looked at someone else's vlog. I don't know if anyone follows Theme Park Worldwide. I watched some of their videos on theme parks, and he's just done like a big driving tour of America. He's literally been like, I don't know how he's afforded that, because he's literally been right up and down the country. They've driven for miles. And I was mainly watching it to see how they were coping with driving. And then they went to Coney Island and it just looked like Blackpool. I was like, oh, I think the Coney Island I'm thinking of is from like old films, when I've seen it in like old like black and white films and stuff, and I was imagining it to still be like that, and it just looks like Blackpool. So I'm not sure about that, but we're going anyway. And of course we've just booked a couple of tours, and I want to go on a ghost tour. My subscriber Jennifer, she sent me a really good email the other day, and it had like loads of suggestions of what to do, and I didn't even think of like haunted things in New York. I was thinking of taking my spirit box and doing my own little investigations if I can get it through. I don't know, would they allow you to take a spirit box into another country? Is it like a contraband item? I think it was imported from the US, so I don't think we make them over here. I'm sure it came from California or somewhere. But I never thought of going on like an official ghost hunting tour, and there is literally tons of them to do, and there's so many like, oh, like I wouldn't have even thought there was like these big buildings, like mansions in Manhattan, and like really haunted places. And I don't know, I just didn't even think that there would be things like that in New York. I don't know why. You just don't really, well, I never really associated New York with ghosts and things, maybe, and paranormal. But there's so much to do, so I'm going to try. Even if Isabel doesn't want to, I might try and go on my own to one. As it's not as embarrassing to do things on your own when you're on holiday, surely, in another country, because obviously you're a tourist. I was thinking if I wanted to go on things like that here, and I was by myself, it'd be a bit... I don't know anyone that likes ghost hunting. So that's the New York part. Then on, I think it's Saturday night, is it? I'm getting so confused, there's so much things going on with the times. Saturday night, that must be Saturday the 7th, is it? We're flying quite later on in the night down to Florida. And we're going to Disney straight away, basically. Staying in one of the All-Star resorts, which is one of the budget hotels, and that was quite a reasonable price. Again, it wasn't too expensive. For 3 nights we're staying there, and then the next day we're going to go to one of the water parks. We haven't quite decided which one yet. I'm a bit dreading the water parks because I'll have to wear my swimsuit. I don't know which one. All my hauls of swimsuits have been doing, and I don't know, I've got a phobia of those big slides. I just suddenly decided the other day I've got a phobia. Like, you know, those big slides, and that's what you go to the parks for, isn't it? Going on the big slide. I just suddenly thought, oh my god, like, what if you bashed your head open on the side of one? Or you got stuck and never came out, or not I know where you would be going to, like, I don't know. I just got a bit of a phobia of it. So I'll see if I can overcome that phobia and go on a water slide. There's loads of other stuff to do anyway, I'm sure. And then in the evening we're going to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. And that's my that's my favourite thing of the trip in Disney. I can't wait to go to Mickey's party. I need to actually have a look on YouTube because I think it started. Got new fireworks. It's the same parade as normal, but I know there's definitely new fireworks. And then it just looks super fun if you like Halloween, like me. And you know, they have, I think the new fireworks have got all these lasers, and it's going to be all centered around Nightmare Before Christmas. It's going to be well exciting. I'm really excited for that. So that's on Sunday night, and the other exciting thing about that is I get to meet my friend Gatorbyte. Gatorbyte's coming to Mickey's Not So Scary party on that night as well with Ivan, her boyfriend. I can't wait to meet both of them. Gatorbyte's a really good friend of mine from YouTube. She has been for a good part of a year, if not more now. We've been very good friends. She's collaborated on a good few of my videos also. Especially recently she did one for my 1,000 subscribers, and she always collaborates in my Halloween collaborations as well. So you can check her out in the same playlist I mentioned before, in the Halloween 2018. Gatorbyte's in there too. So I'll be getting to meet Gatorbyte. She's coming with us to Mickey's Not So Scary party. I'm really excited to meet her. It's going to be so great. We're going to have so much fun, and we've decided we're going to go on Haunted Mansion, of course, together, and we're going to think of some video ideas. So if there's any video ideas you've got for me and Gatorbyte that we can do together, make sure you put them in the comment section down below. So that's a Sunday. Then on the Monday we're going back to Magic Kingdom because Isabel doesn't want to miss out on the original Disney parade, because obviously it's changed for Halloween. So we're doing that. Going to Magic Kingdom. We booked some fast passes for the rides. Probably be there all day. Can imagine. It's going to be so tiring. And then Tuesday. What are we doing on Tuesday? Oh, Tuesday we're going to I haven't booked that yet. I've got to book that. I'm in charge of booking that. Suddenly remembered. We've got to go to Universal Studios. I'm saying we've got to. We're going to Universal Studios on the Tuesday because there's a couple of rides. I've always wanted to go to Universal Studios, probably more than Disney. I think when I was young it appealed to me more than Disney, and I really want to go on the Jurassic Park ride, even though it looks really scary, and I really want to go. There's some Harry Potter rides there that look good. That new Hagrid one, Isabel was like, let's go on that, and I looked on it. And oh my god, it's like motorbike. Hagrid's on his motorbike. It doesn't even look like you're strapped in. You're just on this motorbike. That's virtually like a roller coaster. I wasn't too sure about that. I'm going on I'm this great ride person. Virtually, I don't like roller coasters. I have to be dragged onto roller coasters. The only person that drags me onto roller coasters is my friend Jenny, because she likes theme parks and she often takes me to theme parks and makes me go on these roller coasters, and I usually hate them. So I need to get my like thrill seeker spirit up a little bit here, because I'm just gonna have to go on them. Spent all this money, gonna have to go on them. So we're going there all day on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday we're going to Animal Kingdom in Disney. And we're going to hire a car in the morning and just like leave it in the car park, and then after we've been to Animal Kingdom we're going to drive to Cape Canaveral, is it called? That place with NASA. We're going to drive there, we've got a hotel booked there, and then we're going to go to NASA the next day. I'm tired even telling you this. So we're going to go to NASA the next day, and then we're going to drive to Miami after we've been to NASA. So that's going to take a good few hours, so I don't know what time we're going to set off. And then, like I said, we've got the posh hotel booked in Miami. We're there for 2 nights, and then we go home. I'll probably need another week off when I get home to recover from all that. Like, it's so exciting. But like I said, I do feel like a little bit nervous as well. And I don't know why. I think it's just like more like excitement. Who knows? Anyway, I've been talking for 18 minutes about my holiday. I'm gonna have to edit this right down, me just rambling on. And anyway, just wanted to keep in touch with you and let you know that, you know, I'm sorry that the videos have been a bit sparse and not really, I don't know, I just feel like I haven't been making too much effort lately because I've just had all this on my mind. And my channel's sort of gone a bit onto the back burner, but that won't be going on for too much longer, I promise. Anyway, I'll shut up going on now, and I will see you again in the next video. Don't forget to leave me some suggestions of things to do while I'm in America, and also ideas for videos. It'd be great for here and when I'm in the States. I'll see you again real soon. Take care, thanks for watching, bye bye.